Okay. Hey there, folks. It's the E-Man here. Today we're going to be looking at the analog 3D, and I'm also going to be doing the summer cart, what some of you had asked me to do. So let's go do it. All right, let's fire up the summer cart. As you know, as many of you may not know, the let's see, the summer cart is a cart. Oh. Sorry, I think I hit the wrong cartridge. Oh. I'm having trouble getting this to load. Not loading. Uh, oh, no, did it? No, it's not working here. We'll have to figure out what's going on. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't. What's going on with the summer card? Not loading. Oh, there we go. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, as you can see, the summer card here is basically it's full of ROMs. Excuse me a minute. There's something going on with the controller here. Something wrong with my controller here. Yeah, something weird with the controller on the M6, the Analog 3D. Oh, there we go. Okay. Something weird with the controller. As you can see, we're essentially like there's ROMs. There's Chinese ROMs. There's Game Boy Color ROMs. Basically, there's Game Boy Color. There's the 64 DDD, the hard disk drive that was never released here in the States, only in Japan. We'll play some of those on this. We got the letters and stuff. Menu. We have all the US N64 games are essentially on this. That's essentially what this is. It's not necessarily what's cool about the summer cart, it's what's on the summer cart. Yeah, all those weird pictures and stuff on the box, those are, references to what games are on here. Yeah, it pretty much comes with all of these ROMs on it. You also have the ability to you plug this directly into your computer, USB. I'm not really sure how that works. I'm able to get you can access these files on the SD card that comes with it, so you can also add games. You see here, the N64 games work. I've played them. Well, let's have a look-see then. Let's see what we got here. Let me turn it up a little bit. Okay, let's just give you an idea of how this works. Yeah, I think you can access cheats and stuff on here. I'm not really sure how to, but okay, let's load and run a ROM. This works on regular. This works on the regular stuff. I think on the Analog 3D, you do need to still use the memory cards and stuff. You can't save game data directly. There are many display options for these N64 games. Yeah, the Analog 3D does a good job, but you do have to do a lot of settings. See, this is the great Castlevania 64. I just want to show off that there's no the gameplay. It all works. This works on the original N64 as well.
Transylvania, in the mid-19th century, the province of Wallachia. In this time...
Yeah, maybe sometime I'll do a video about this game. This is like one of those, the first time Castlevania went into 3D.
Courage. Don't leave me.
It was maybe somewhat successful, but not really. Yeah, so as you can see, everything is, it's working much like it did on the original N64. Yeah, since these ROMs are on an actual like cartridge, you know, the console allows them to be read properly, and all the games would probably run much like they would on an N64. You can update the software on here to add certain things, of course. Alright, let's quit the cartridge for now. We're going to load her up again. Yeah, I was finally able to get the capture card figured out. There was some weird thing with them. Now, there are Super NES ROMs, but I've discovered that the Super Nintendo emulation on here does not work very well. Perhaps I should, you know, you could probably... I'm assuming you could probably switch out the emulator on here, because it's not ZNES. I don't know what emulator it is, really. Yeah, a lot of the Super Nintendo games... Even on the regular N64, they don't run very well on here. It's probably just a matter of getting a different emulator on here. It's probably just not using a very good emulator. Yeah, the Super Nintendo games run slow and whatnot. But we have just about every N64 game here. I mean, yeah, just about any N64 game you can think of. The US game, at least. Now, these are the official N64 games. I think I have a game on here I want to... Yeah. Junk Runner 64. That is a fan-made... Well... someone basically went in and made a new N64 game. Called Junk Runner 64. It's like... It's a new N64 game. Yeah, this is like a cool game that somebody made using the N64 engine. Basically, this game is like an open world game. You have to go out in the desert, find pieces of junk, and come back. Essentially, it does not need to load. Now, this game, I could not really get this game to work on emulators. It works best if you put it on a flash cartridge. Yeah, otherwise the music runs weird. It's a very interesting game. Yeah, see, I have to go get the parts replaced because this guy's brother is here and he's injured. I gotta go find the parts. Yeah, so this is essentially a ROM that I put on here. Now I can play. There is still some bugs with this game. They haven't ironed out all the bugs yet. There's probably another version of this game that runs a lot better. Yeah, let's slow down here. It was kind of a homebrew kind of game. There's a little bit of slowdown, but as I said, I'm sure there's an update for that. Anyway, let me show you what I mean by the Super NES stuff not working. Well, some of these games will not load at all. Mega Man X2 will not load because Mega Man X2 had a special chip in it. So this type of emulation, dumping ROMs on here, that doesn't work. If it's a game that required a special chip or something, it's probably not going to work on here. Yeah, X2 will not load at all. Yeah, let's see if one of these is going to work. I think I've had occurrences where it doesn't work, where there's like weird slowdown even if it does. Okay, let's try. Let's see if this works. Well, the games load, they just usually don't, they have slowdown. But this one seems to not have any problems, strangely. Well, yeah, let me guess, this one game I'm going to try is going to work. Oh. Well. The opening Konami thing. Yeah, see, this is the thing with that. So the Super NES emulation on this is not particularly good. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I think the emulator they use on here is not very good. This is still recording good. Alright. Yeah, because I was afraid that maybe the recording would stop every time I switch a game. But I have had issues where this capture card starts recording and I don't hit the button, so... Okay, let's see. Okay. Well, let me show you the Game Boy Color ROMs. Let's see. Yeah, there's some Game Boy Color games. Let's see if these work. Alright, let's go back to a full cartridge here. Okay. Well, okay, I guess that's pretty much to do with the summer cart. As you can see, I'm able to get it to run on the Analog 3D with the newest updates. Yeah, if you have an Analog 3D, make sure you go and do the latest updates that you can, because that will help you be able to use flashcards, because originally they weren't working on it. These flashcards are a little expensive, but they can possibly have, allow you to have access to a whole library of games. Like, now I can play pretty much any US N64 game on my analog without having to load it in. But let me show you a little bit of the games I have. See, it will save what games you load on here, so you can configure settings for each game. And it shows your region, controller pack, rumble pack. Yeah, this was an N64 game that I got that was, yeah, because I got an N64 that's Japanese, and it was modded to play English, and this was the game I got. It's essentially one of those games where you have a metal rod that goes through a tunnel, and you have to try not to hit the walls, or you lose. It does not save the game on the console, so I still need to use the cartridge to load these ones. This is just an icon. Originally, these were not, the labels, the cartridges were not on here, and I had to go in to get them downloaded. Yeah, StarCraft 64. Wait a minute. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, that is weird because I do not have a StarCraft 64 cartridge. Oh, it might have picked up when I played that game on the flash card. It must have thought that I was playing that game. That's odd. Yeah, I don't know. You guys have been Analog 3D experiencing this? Yeah. That's strange. Because I do not have the cartridge for that. Don't have the cartridge for this either. Why is this on here? It must be the flash cart must be doing it. But yeah. Well, I don't own N64. I don't own that, I don't think. So yeah, whatever. Yeah, so I own that, this, this. Not this one though. I own that one, this one, this one, this one, that one. Quest 64. Mischief Makers and Mario 64. I mean Mario Kart 64, sorry. Zelda, Majora's Mask, Gemini, 7, Donkey Kong, 64, Donkey Kong Racing, Castlevania. Ooh, why do I have two Castlevanias on here? Weird. Yeah, as you can see, the flash card is not, there's no label for that. I kind of wish there was. But okay, well, I hope you guys like this little look at the summer cart. I know that some of you had asked me to look at it and show off what it is. And essentially, essentially it allows you to load N64 ROMs, the US N64 ROMs. I could get other ROMs for other games on here. And those, yeah, the N64 ROMs definitely work. The Super Nintendo ROMs, I think you just have to get put a better emulator on the flash card. Okay. Yeah, basically what I wanted it to do was to play these N64 games. So I won't need to own all these cartridges. I can just have this, at least for the North American games. As always, please like and subscribe. And feel leave any comments. What do you guys think about the summer cart? The summer cart, the summer cart here. How do you guys feel about the summer cart? I hope you guys think that this is cool. Yeah, I just want to know if you guys think this is the summer. Yeah, I really like the summer cart. I don't know what you guys. I'd like to hear what you guys' opinions are on the summer cart. If you, yeah, I definitely think it's definitely worth picking up. And definitely since now it works on the Analog 3D. So, all right, I'll see you guys later then. Bye.